I'm going to give my very good and dear friend David a huge, massive shout out for this video. He replied to my post regarding the Blacktron thing, and I was pontificating for many days since I did my Blacktron videos, my redux, my rebuild, my modifications that would allow the Invader and the and Renegade, the new ones, to work with each other like Blacktron should be. And of course, I was working off my original modification of changing these pieces and the clippies to these pieces and the brick. So Technic brick. So basically making it old school. And I liked that for a minute. the Technic brick and the peg, the friction peg. The issue always came when I tried to put sequential pieces together. It just didn't have the strength to hold it on, and it drooped. You know, performance issues. Quoting Iron Man. So he said, "Oh, Dave, I like your idea, but I'm basically going to go use the actual original connectors that came in the Invader and the Blacktron, the Renegade, but the new connection pieces with the clippy and these pieces, and do exactly the same thing, except make them symmetrical so you can mix and match and turn them around and blah blah blah." And I basically, you got me off my butt because I was pontificating when I saw the droopiness of the friction peg and the Technic brick when you put all these heavy pieces together. The old Blacktron sets were built out of 10 pieces. These things are built out of 1,000, so it's a lot heavier now. So I just spent the last half hour modifying again the Invader and the Blacktron Renegade, and I want to say this is done now. but modifications never stop. So to start, and I changed the clippies to black because I didn't like the obtrusiveness of the clippies. And if I could get this piece, in black, I'd be very happy. Because I mirrored them from top to bottom, swapped them around from top to bottom. But this allows watch. This is the cool bit. So you can connect it this way. Click, connected. Or you can turn it around and connect it backwards. Click. Just cuz. Which comes in handy when you get into this piece here. So this piece here has hookies on the front and back, and so you can connect this way, which is kind of a neat way of the proper way of connecting it, or you could turn it around and connect it this way. This is me breaking things. It's late in the morning. Connect it backwards, should you so desire. I mean, so now there are more than one possibility, blah, blah, blah. And so, and so you just can keep on mixing and matching and putting these things together as you so desire. So this can go in the front now for whatever reason. And then you can even put this thing right at the very front like that if you want to, or you can just put, why you would want to do this, I don't know. This is from all I always said, the cookies. And then you get this thing in here. You know, it adds more variety to connecting these things together. Thank you again, David. Huge shout out for making me actually do this because I was dreading it. And now let's just see what happens. I haven't done this yet. So we got the base of the Renegade. So I'm gonna put the landing gear down, which is the worst part of this. The only bad part about this entire thing is the landing gear. The Galaxy Explorer worked better with the landing gear, and I don't know. I might try to modify. I do like the storage area for the landing gear on this thing. But anyway, so we'll put this thing down here, and then we're gonna put this thing on here, put on backwards just because, and then we're gonna put this thing way out here. And it's not drooping at all. So, and right now, just by looking at that, it really does look more like the original Renegade because of the length here. What I may do, and I don't know how I would, what I was planning on doing is trying to get the lining on both sets equal. So the bottom yellow is working just fine on the Renegade and the Invader, but of course this is the Invader yellow stripe, and there's no yellow stripe up there comparable. I mean, they put it on top. So I don't know if I'm going to put any effort into that. I may, but in the end, you can do this if you so desire. Why you would, I don't know. So, but I think if you do this, that's not bad. I don't mind that at all. And it doesn't, well, I guess it does. You have to put these things down, interfere with the wings. You know, just stupid little things like that. I don't know. And again, I tried it and I actually like it. So this is a huge shout out to my friend David for suggesting that. And I'm gonna put that on there because I do like that engine better. So in the end, and this will be easier. That's not too shabby. Let's bring this over here. This is things that I will say that the original, the OG sets are less fragile than these guys. What did I want to do? Oh, the other thing is, and why you would want to do this, you got this, and you got, so you got this thing, and you got this thing. You put it upside down. Now, why you would want to do that, I don't know. And so they can all go upside down or right side up. So that's why I did it kitty corner. Because you can actually flip them upside down if you so desire. I don't know why many people would, but it's there. So let's see what I get. I was going to try something over here. Oops, I'm gonna go back on. The one piece that again I had to really modify with this guy to get those pieces back in there, but it looks exactly like it should. But let's just try this. I'm gonna put this thing over here, like that. I'm gonna put this guy in here, like that. Huh. So I'm happy. This is actually impressing me, and I'm gonna probably leave those connection points, even though they are more difficult to get apart. But then you can just keep on adding and adding and adding, should you so desire. Again, there's landing gear. Let's try this. Well, that's there, and put that on there. Put that on there. I know it's way out. It's like way out, and it's still holding. Can't complain about that. So I'm happy with this. Get up and go. I don't think I can add all the pieces to this thing to make it put all the pieces in one ship. I don't think that's gonna work. There we go. But then again, this little thing can be a little busy bee. So David, thank you ever so much for this idea. I am very, very happy with it as it is, and I'm glad I put the effort into it. And again, I have to really huge. I've got a hole in my pants. Yeah, this is gonna be, I don't know if this is gonna be my last video on the modifications of these things, but I'm happy with how it's turning out thus far. I'm looking at it, and I don't know if I'll be able to add the yellow stripe to the Renegade, because again, the Technic bricks there for the landing gear. It would be very, very difficult to get that white yellow stripe here that's on the Invader mirrored on the Renegade. So I will probably say no to that, but I might give it some effort. I mean, this piece would be easier to do. Just continue this over here. I don't know why I couldn't do that, but I think the rest of it though, that'd be some effort. So we'll see what happens. that's it. That's all. I'm going to bed now. You guys all stay safe. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.